LG's latest QNED technology is here with 4K 120Hz powered by the brand new A8 AI processor 4K and a revamped version of WebOS with lots of new features. This is the new 2024 LG QNED87 TV and I've partnered with LG to tell you all about it. But first, let's see what you get inside the box. And here it is. I have the 75-inch version, but it's also available in a 55 or 65-inch version. Now, you may be thinking that there isn't a huge difference if you go from, say, a 55 or 65-inch version to a 75-inch, but in actual fact, there's quite a big difference in viewing area. Here is a 65-inch TV. And here is the 75-inch LG QNED87 TV. Side by side, you can really see how much more viewing area you get on the 75-inch. And although 10 inches diagonally might not seem like a lot, it actually gives you around 33% more viewing area. So when you're watching movies, sports or gaming, the larger size will give you a much more immersive viewing experience. Let's take a look at the design. The first thing that stands out to me is just how thin this is, especially for a TV with such a large viewing area. It's just over 3 centimeters thin and it's uniform. So if you decide to wall mount this, it can sit flush against the wall without a big gap and it can seamlessly fit into your space. I have mine on the included stand, which was refreshed last year. And if you're coming from an older model, you'll appreciate that this is a lot more compact and won't take up as much space on your TV cabinet. Now, if you're a regular on the channel, you'll know that I've covered previous models of the LG QNED series. And they are easily some of my favorite TVs to recommend because they're the perfect balance between picture quality, features, and price. Yes, you can pay a lot more and get an OLED TV with true blacks, or you can pay a lot less and get an LED TV, but that will have lower picture quality, refresh rates, and less features. So the QNED87 series sits nicely in the middle. If you're unfamiliar with QNED technology, it's basically the next generation of QLED with nanocell and the latest LCD technology from LG, and it essentially combines quantum dot and nanosol technology, which in simple terms gives you immersive color expression. The colors are super rich and really do pop. I had some friends over the other day and they couldn't get over how vivid the colors were. The other advantage of QNED technology that I find is that it can get very bright. It's perfect if you have a bright room with a window nearby. And the QNED87 also has Dimming Pro. This is an advanced dimming technology which operates by dimming areas across the screen, so it will dim the parts of the screen that need to be darker without dimming the parts that need to be bright. So although it can't control the dimming of each individual pixel like an OLED can, you still get an impressively high contrast ratio with minimal blooming. The LG QNED87 is powered by the new A8 AI processor 4K, and it's the first to use this processor. So LG has brought a lot of the OLED processor technologies from the Alpha 11 AI processor down to the 2024 QNED's Alpha A8 AI processor. So it's now closer than ever to OLED processing technology. It has improved graphics and processing speeds, so when you're going through the UI, everything is super snappy and responsive. And it also automatically optimizes audio and picture quality to sync to you with AI customization. There's AI Picture Pro, which finds the most suitable resolution according to the video type and displays it using realistic and rich colors. AI Sound Pro uses artificial intelligence to analyze the characteristics of content in real time and provides optimal sound effects and a clear voice. We have plenty of ports to connect pretty much every device you might have, and they are split into two sections. On the right side, we have one USB-A port, one common interface slot, 4 HDMI 2.1 ports, one of these has eARC, another USB-A port, there's an antenna and satellite in, and at the bottom side we have a LAN port so you can directly connect this to your internet for the fastest speeds. and an optical digital audio out. Personally, I only use the ports to connect my gaming console and occasionally a USB stick because everything else I need is available on WebOS 24 wirelessly. So the QNED87 is actually one of the first LG TVs to come with the new WebOS 24 software. You have all of your usual streaming apps, Netflix, Amazon Prime, YouTube, and of course there are a ton of other apps you can download from the App Store. The home interface has been updated and is customized based on your usage. With My Profile, you can easily create and switch between individual profiles. There are multiple profiles supported, so you can have a profile for each family member and your recommendations will be specific to you. And you can even add a pin to your profile to keep your watch history private. With quick cards, you can easily access different apps which are neatly categorized into one place, and you can hover over these to show you a preview of your recent activity within that card. There's AI Concierge, which understands your preferences based on your voice recognition search history and can even recommend keywords depending on your unique user behavior. We even have a chatbot to help you solve any issues that you might have. Just have a conversation with it and it will point you to the right setting or info. I really like the AI Picture Wizard, which analyzes millions of potential settings to find the best photo settings, including color preferences to match your liking. I like a cool, balanced picture according to this. And with LG's WebOS Renew program, LG has promised 4 WebOS upgrades over 5 years, so you'll be getting the latest features for some time. The LG QNED87 is also an ideal option for gaming. As we have HDMI 2.1 support, you can game at a smooth 4K 120 frames a second, and we have AMD FreeSync as well as a VRR to reduce stuttering, tearing, and input lag. And as this is an LG TV, it comes with the LG Game Optimizer and dashboard, which keeps all of your gaming settings in one easy-to-use menu and gives you quick access to your current settings, whether you're gaming on a console or on the cloud. So if you're a casual gamer and don't own a console, you can still game on the QNED87 by connecting a wireless controller and cloud game with services like GeForce Now, Luna, and Boosteroid. As with all cloud gaming, how well these games play will of course depend on your internet speed. If it's slow, then you might have to stick to a console, but it's great that the cloud gaming option is here. The only thing really missing for me is Xbox Games Pass. LG, please bring it for the next version. The LG QNED87 comes with the Magic Remote. Now, this still has a plastic build and hasn't really changed for a few years, and the more premium line of LG OLED TVs do come with a metal remote, which I prefer, but this is still a great remote regardless. It has shortcuts to all of the popular streaming apps, a quick voice command button, and my favorite thing is that you can simply point the remote at the TV and instantly go anywhere on screen. We have built-in downfiring speakers, which are 2.0 channel and around 20 watts. They still sound pretty good to me, especially for built-in speakers. Now, of course, if you do want the best sound experience, you'll want to pair this with an LG soundbar. The LG soundbar S70Ty is actually the perfect match for the QNED87 and can easily be installed with the Synergy bracket. Once you've paired it, you can access LG's WOW interface for simple soundbar controls, WOW Orchestra for perfect synergy between the soundbar and the QNED87, and WOWcast for a wire-free setup. And that is the LG QNED87 TV. As mentioned, I think this is a great balance between price, picture quality, and features. And because of its price, you can go for the larger 75 or 86-inch versions without breaking the bank. For me, bigger is always better when it comes to TV, so I would definitely recommend going for one of the larger versions. For latest pricing and availability, or to find out more, check out the link down in the description. LG have some great deals from time to time, so you'll want to check back for those. What do you think of the LG QNED87 TV? Drop me a comment below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, then do hit that thumbs up button for me. If you want to see some related videos, they'll be linked here in the cards. And if you haven't already, then do consider subscribing and hit that bell icon for more content like this. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV. I'll see you next time.